Hey, how's it going, everyone? Justin again. As always, thanks for watching my channel. Welcome back. So, it's a fabulous evening because we're going to be fabricating a can mount for my jerry cans for the back. Now, I was told, hey man, that receiver hitch idea, that wasn't a bad idea, not a great idea, because as you start going back, you might drag and bend and, you know, bad news. So I thought, well, how can I create something to go onto the Jeep without actually doing any drilling or welding to the actual Jeep? So my thought process is, if I can make something just about wide enough to where I can literally set it down almost center of the back of my tire and weld a little hook bracket that comes around and hooks to the back side of the tire. It doesn't interfere with this, it doesn't interfere with the backup camera, and it should hold a can on each side. And I bought these specifically with the clean steel because I didn't want that oily crap on there. For one, I didn't want to put it in the Jeep. I also bought the one with the holes in it because I bought these bungee cords so I can throw a bungee cord over the top. So if all I did was make a way to be able to post it over the top here, put the can in a square right here, and then have another square kind of come up here, I can throw a hook through and latch it through the handle and on. Boom, just like that, okay? All right, so I bought two of these, and it's 14 gauge, 1 1/4 inch by 36 inches. So I bought two of these, and I bought 4 of these. And this is going to be where the cans go on, but it's 14 gauge, 1 inch by 36 inch. Okay, so I bought 4 of the smaller ones, 2 of the big ones. That's what cost $100. Let's see. Moment of truth. Oh, look at that. Woo! We're here, and it held up. I did have to get a special bungee strap though. Kids, say hello. All right, let's do this. Oh, wow. Look at all of them. Tons of Jeepies. Now this is what I'm talking about. That is a cool setup for fuel. This must be what Princess Jamie was talking about. Roto packs. Dope. Come on, Sophia. All right, so how did my little DIY fuel can thing hold up? We traveled over 100 miles to get here. I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Okay, so after about 100 miles and arriving here to the Flying J out in Barstow, I have about, I'd say 3/4 of a can on each side filled. Pretty close, you can probably see it on this one. It's right about here on both cans. It started to sag a little bit. So what I did when we got here is I bought this rubber strap just to kind of keep it on the top. So hopefully it doesn't slide or roll too much.
We're gonna need to go to a
Okay, you're good.
I'm gonna wash it at work because they got better water.
You know when that X-J gets on top of the hill?
There's a bar right here.
I'm up.
We're gonna get some
Is
space.
that thing 4-wheel drive? Only sometimes.
Ready, Reagan?
Hang on to your seatbelt.
We will. This too. That looks like plastic.
Wait, I'm not. I'm giving us space.
Lead's gonna go ahead and start rolling a little bit. From where we were for lunch to the Opal mine, we're actually about halfway there, so.
Woohoo!
Oh, we're twisted.
Tail gunner's at the base of the hill now.
Where's
Copy that.
everybody else?
They're at the base of the hill. Because we got to go down now.
I can't see anything.
How's that?
Caught up with the main group. Yeah, bud, thanks.
Hang on, Sophia.
Oh no.
Hang on, Sophia. Hang on.
Oh.
Wow, look at these mountains. Oh my God. It's so amazing. I've never actually driven through the mountains. Whoop, hang on. All right, so all that adventuring, my little contraption worked. Well, it's Sunday morning. We made it home. Power Stroke Jude is actually on his way up, and he wants to go to Cafe 247. So I got to get some stuff out of the Jeep and kind of prepare it from our trip that we had yesterday. It was a long day, man. I think we spent a total of maybe 14 hours in the Jeep. I would say maybe 13 to 14 hours in the Jeep. 9 hours of that was all off-road. So we literally put this thing to the test, man. I got multiple videos coming up for this thing because we got our DIY fuel jig that we made. I'll let you guys know how that worked out. Somebody asked me, I wonder how that thing actually worked out as far as it being a diesel and being four-wheel drive. We'll talk about that. You're gonna see the mess here, and then I'll tell you the kind of fuel mileage I got. Somebody else had questions as far as how that Viking compressor worked out. So we got lots of stuff to talk about. All right, so here she is. After about, I'd say 150, 180 miles off-road, we put about just under, right around 300 miles in total on her. Let's check out this fuel jig. How did it work out? Well, you can see it didn't fall off. It damn near wanted to. But overall, it held everything on there. Had a little bit of overspill. And all I had in here was maybe $25 worth and a mixture of both. But you'll see between bouncing around and all the off-road stuff, it worked out well. We're going to take this whole thing apart. Make sure it didn't cut the tire any. You guys are probably asking about that. We're going to clean the jugs off, top off the fuel tank with it, and go a different direction. I think we will get those rotor packs that go on the side because, well, this was a last minute option. And there are other options that are far better. All right, so I took our jig off. Let's see what's going on. So it rubbed, but it didn't cut at all. Rubbed, but didn't cut. So look, not a half bad idea, right? Not a half bad, half tossed, half idea, okay? It was completely on the fly, but it worked. Would I recommend making this a permanent structure for your fuel tanks? No. But if you are last minute thinking and you don't got nothing else but that as an option for $100, a little bit of ingenuity and maybe an hour's worth of welding and cutting, you're done. Now you're ready for the trail. So it did work out. You guys saw that. Hope you enjoyed this little DIY tutorial on how to make a on-the-fly DIY fuel jug or fuel can holder. See you guys next time.